So here we have a 1936 Talbot BG110. So this is kind of it's up there with your sort of upper end cars. It's sort of like, okay, maybe not quite as valuable as some Bentleys of the time and, perhaps Rolls Royces, but actually, I don't know, it's a bit more of a sporting proposition, don't you reckon, Roger?
Yeah, very much. Well, being a 3.5 litre straight six, it's very reminiscent of like Derby Bentley, really.
Yeah.
The same era, 36 Derby Bentley, and of course it's similar proportions. I guess the performance is pretty similar.
Yeah.
Of course, value-wise, considerably different. So the 3.5 litre Derby Bentley is probably, 150 upwards, really.
Yeah, well, that's right. And so, hold on. So this has got to be, if you're saying that, this has got to be an absolute bargain then. So how much is this?
This is guided in at 70 to 80.
70 to 80,000
Yeah.
pounds. That's a lot of motor car for 70 to 80 pounds. 70,000 to 80,000.
You got it.
Pounds. I got it in the end. It's new teeth, you see.
They don't fit, do they?
No, they don't.
They don't fit. No.
But so it looks like at some point it's had some new trim inside.
Yeah.
And the hood looks splendid. It looks like it's had at least a partial repaint. Now, am I correct in saying that it's also had a lot of money spent on it mechanically?
It's a huge amount of money. It's had a full engine rebuild, gearboxes done, all mechanicals, and bills on file for circa about 125,000, 130,000 pounds that's been spent in the current ownership.
130,000 pounds.
Correct.
So hold on. So bills for 130,000 pounds.
Yeah.
And its estimate is 75 to 80.
70 to 80.
70 to 80.
Yeah.
Surely some mistake.
Something's wrong there, isn't
Yeah.
it? Plus the fact of the original price of the car, which we believe was 125.
Wow.
So there's 250,000 pounds in this car that's up for 70 to 80.
So whoever's buying this is really going to be benefiting from somebody else's loss, really.
Really, yeah. That's a way of looking at it. It's a beautiful pre-war car that's on the button, ready to go. And of course, it is a James Young body, which they did a lot of work with Derby Bentleys, quite a few James Young Derby Bentleys and so on. So high quality coach builder, and we believe this is the only one of the Talbot BG110s that survived with the James Young. So with it being the 3-position drop head.
Right. So 3-position drp head, so you can enjoy just the front part of it open.
Yeah, fully closed roof. Yeah. The front part of it open like that, or then you can take the whole. So you've got an open 4-seater.
Wow.
So you've got the best of all worlds, really.
Oh, so. Fantastic. No, that's great. So this is like, this is just, I can't believe that so much money has been spent on this car and it's going for so little. Yeah. That's honestly, what a stonking machine. And also, of course, it's got
your favourite.
Yeah, it's got a pre-select gearbox as well.
Yeah.
So pre-select gearboxes are nothing to be worried about. So you just simply select first, and then when you're ready to go off, press your change speed pedal, off you go, and it should be a nice smooth takeoff.
I think once
when you're ready for second, just put the lever in second. You can put it in second a week before you need it.
They're quite popular, weren't they, with pre-war race cars, weren't they? With
yes.
Pre-selects like the MGPAs and so on.
Yeah, that's right. But a lot of these cars had their bodies taken off them and made into specials. And this one has survived, thankfully.
It's a very pretty car, isn't it?
It is a really pretty car.
It's nice with the louvered bonnet as well.
Yeah.
Sort of sporting feel, the louvered bonnet. But it's got this sensible modifications. It's got updated trafficators.
Yeah.
So for safety, I think it's even got it's got parking sensors. This, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think it's got parking sensors.
Brilliant.
So,
well, it's a lot of car actually. Parking sensors are not a bad idea.
But and this one has actually got an opening screen as well.
Yeah.
So there's actually a little your little wind-up lever.
Yeah.
You just pop those wipers down.
Go on then. Have a little tug on your little lever. See what it goes.
There we go.
Look, there it's going up.
Yeah.
Look at that. Where does all that chain come from?
I know. They're particularly nice in that you get a nice sort of warm day in the draft just coming under the windscreen, just cooling.
Up your snout.
Straight up like that. So it's nice to see the interior. The woodwork's beautiful, isn't it? It's been really well done, but the whole interior trim is nice.
But Roger, you've not said you're not very forthcoming, are you? You haven't said, would you like to have a drive of it?
Would you like to have a drive in it?
Yes, please.
You're welcome.
Okay, right, come on.
Let's get some fuel.
Let's get it out of here. But look, it's raining outside, so we're going to have to put that hood back up.
Put the hood back up.
All right, okay.
Let's put the hood back up.
Okay. Okay, 1936 Talbot BG110, James Young three position drophead body. This is as stylish as it gets, really. Really super stylish.
It's a beautiful, pretty body, isn't it?
It is, really. And great colour, two-tone blue with sparkling chrome, and then that wonderful pre-select gearbox, which I'm a big fan of.
Yeah, you like the pre-select, don't you?
I do, yeah. I do like a pre-select gearbox.
I think once you get used to them, they are, you sort of you get it, don't you? The use of them, really.
Yeah, it's a bit like an automatic, but it's not. Hold on.
Some of your buses, of course, would be pre-select, wouldn't they?
Oh yeah. I'm just getting used to how the wipers work, which is sort of like on a constant mechanical sort of link. Okay, so there we go, change speed pedal, and we're into second.
You're making a fine job of this.
Well, thank you very much, Roger.
Extremely impressed.
So tell me, what was it like back in the 1930s when these were new?
Times were tough, Fuzz, they were tough, but we got through it, yeah.
That's good, it's good to know.
It's funny that when you actually, in a car like this, you realise the difference in the 30s of the people who had and the people who didn't have. When you look at a car like this and say, the equivalent, say, a Morris 8, you know, or a little Ford, and they were so basic, this was absolutely the height of luxury. Whereas today, really, sort of, cars are pretty similar, aren't they?
Well, yeah. Oh, hold on. So we've got indicator telltales on here, so that's pretty good.
Yeah.
But I mean that's a good modern addition because really, I suppose a lot of people are used to sort of having more awareness of what's going on in the car.
Yeah, you need to have modern traffic aids, don't you?
Yeah.
So, I think the old semaphores and so on aren't really safe because a lot of people don't even know what they are, do they?
No, that's very true. Although semaphore indicators, yes, okay, so people may not see them so readily, but they ought to, because let's face it, if it was little Johnny or Janet riding a bike, then of course, you know, if they stick their hand out, you've got to understand that they've stuck their hand out to say I'm turning, or all those other hand signals. Yeah.
True enough.
So why people cannot see that on a car, I have no idea. I'm not going to take any risks here.
No. I say what's a lively engine this is. I've driven this car a good few miles and it's performed very well. Me and you both, because they were both into the pre-war stuff, aren't we?
That's right, yeah.
But, there's a real charm you just don't get with anything else, do you?
That's very true. Now we're bowling along nicely now. I'm using about 2,000 revs per minute here. Hold on. Just going to go around.
It's a 3.5 litre engine this, of course, so quite lively. Vague attempt at double declutching there.
It's not double declutching, I'm just getting the engine speed set. Rather than jarring the gearbox. We don't want to do that, do we?
True professional as ever.
That's right. Now, you mentioned a little while ago the haves and have-nots, but the have-nots were travelling in similar vehicles to this with lots of polished wood and pre-select gearboxes.
True enough, yeah.
They were, but they were being built by Daimler and AEC and the like, and they were buses. But of course they had pre-select gearboxes just like this.
It does pick up well, this, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. Surprisingly well. So now we're bowling along at 45.
Yeah.
On the bypass.
You can imagine really putting some distance in with this car, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, a nice sort of cross-country journey. And of course, I always like the 3-position configuration with the roof.
Yeah.
I do quite like it just with this first piece removed with a backup rather than the full.
Yeah, I know what you mean. That would be great. I mean, obviously, we've got the first rainy day in weeks today, which is a bit unfortunate. But there again, we are in the north of England.
Indeed.
What do you expect?
Not far from Manchester, you guarantee.
Yeah. That's right.
You always seem to bring the bad weather with you, actually.
Thank you very much. I do try.
I know if we'd been out last week, we'd be getting a suntan, wouldn't we?
Yeah, that's right.
We're having to wear a sun hat, so that's typical.
So now we're bowling along at about 50 miles per hour. This car loves it, absolutely loves it. One thing that I would potentially look into, would be if I wanted to do some longer touring, longer distance touring, I might go for a remotely fitted overdrive unit if there's space for it. Can't guarantee that there would be space, but actually, why bother? Why do you want to? Well, I mean, it's not to make it go faster, just to
bring the engine
drop those engine revs down.
Yeah, helps the economy as well, doesn't it?
Because this has had a lot of money spent on the engine. So this has had around £73,000 spent on the engine. So it's had an entire new engine block. Just phenomenal amounts of money spent on it. And that's stuff you're not going to have to do. Or you shouldn't have to do now. It's all been done.
Yeah, I think was it 125,000, I think.
£130,000, over £130,000 in build spent on this car, which is absolutely phenomenal. And what's the auction estimate?
70 to 80.
70 to 80.
Yeah.
So basically, you've kind of bought yourself an engine and got a free car with it.
Yeah. Well, I think including the purchase price in this car's £250,000.
Wow.
So 70 to 80.
This has had £250,000 spent on it, and with an auction estimate of
70 to 80.
70 to 80. That is absolutely stonking. So really, whoever buys this, if you clear that reserve, you've bought yourself an absolute winner here. And it does feel absolutely beautiful. This is a quality car.
Well, of course they were, weren't they, Talbots? They were up there with as good as anything, weren't they?
Yeah. So this counts as a post Roche Talbot, is it? Yeah. So it's a great car. This is a car of extreme quality.
I like the big Jaeger dials as well.
Yeah,
Rev counter in front of you.
Yeah, I like that. You are in a pre-war car. It handles like a pre-war car, but not like your run-of-the-mill pre-war cars do. This is a big motor car, and don't hurry it around. Why hurry a car like this? Because you want to be seen in it.
You want to enjoy it, don't you?
Yeah.
Enjoy the. Say when I drove it, you had the roof off at the 3/4 position. It was absolutely delightful. You had no buffeting at all around the back of the car.
Yeah.
It just sort of kept you in nice and tight. It was a really nice place to be. Yeah, I could do miles and miles in this car.
That's right. Would you like to do miles and miles in this car with me?
Not with you, no.
Oh
no. Well, go on then.
That's a bit harsh. That was very harsh.
Very harsh, yeah. I've done quite a few miles in the car with you. You mastered this one very quickly, though.
I haven't mastered the windscreen wiper yet, though. Let's turn that. Is that on?
Yeah, it's got to engage.
Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. We're on.
Just got to get the gear box to engage.
I do like a windscreen wiper, though.
Oh,
I've got a thing about them.
Yeah, they're great, aren't they?
Yeah.
Do you ever use the Rain-X stuff on windscreens?
I never ever use Rain-X because I like windscreen wipers too much. This is great. This has got loads of grunts. I know where I'm going.
Oh, you know you go. Oh, you've done it enough times. Yeah.
It keeps pointing the direction. I know this route. I've done it so many times. No, I do like this car. The steering's quite heavy. At slow speeds, but actually just feed it in. That's the thing. Feed the steering in, and it just goes with you. It just does. Play about with this car. Set it up as you like it, and you won't be disappointed. What a stonking motor car.
Well, you got something super rare, haven't you? Because it's believed to be the only James Young on the road.
Yeah. Super rare. You're not going to pass another one of these. You're not
going to turn up at a show and someone's parked next to you.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Always a nice.
Like wearing the same frock.
Exactly.
I don't know.
The same frock?
Normally do wear the same frock.
Yeah, I've seen the pictures.
I haven't got old Shep, the jacket on today.
No, it's a shame. What was missing today. Are you having some renovation work on it?
No, I just didn't think I'd need it. But there we go.
Up north.
Up north, yeah, I could have done with my jacket. No,
yeah, this is lovely,
is a lovely car. I like it a lot. Change that speed. There we go. Into
Piloted
first.
it perfectly.
There you go. Wonderful. That gearbox takes the rough edges off it, apart from of course the passenger. Well, I'd like to say that was lovely going out for a drive with you, Roger.
The pleasure was all yours, Fuzz.
It was, yeah.
It was.
Right. Did you not enjoy it then?
I did. It was lovely.
There you go. See,
you know, I love my pre-war stuff. And
yeah.
It's very, very nice car. Thank you very much. Expertly piloted. Thank you.
There we go.
Well done.
Let's pull the handbrake on. Yeah. I enjoyed that. Beautiful car. Manor Park Classics, 10th of September. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be here on the 10th of September. No. I'm going to be in Australia or New Zealand. Could I bid on this car from there?
You can bid online if you want.
I can?
You can bid online.
There we go. Anywhere in the world.